Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting the second chapter, Exponents. You know, 2 into 2, that is 2 square. We say that 2 square. Now, if you take 3 into 3, 3 times you take, then 3 cube, we will say 3 cube. If you take A into A into A into A, then A raised to 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times we are multiplying, so A raised to 4. Now again, if you take A into A into A into etc. n times you are multiplying this A, then you will get A raised to n. We will say that A raised to n. Here this A is called the base and n is called the index or power. Then this A raised to n is A raised to the power n, like that we say. Then there are certain laws of exponents for integral powers. The first law, that is, if you take A raised to m and A raised to n, here A is the base and here m is the power, here n is the power. So if you take this A raised to m into A raised to n, then that is A raised to m plus n. We will add the powers. If you take one example, 2 raised to 5 into 2 raised to 1, then what you will get? 2 raised to 5 plus 1, that is 2 raised to 6. 2 raised to 6 we have to find out. Then the second law is quotient law. Second law is quotient law, that is, if you take A raised to m divided by A raised to n, that will give you A raised to m minus n if this m is greater than n, if this m is greater than n, and A raised to m divided by A raised to n will give you 1 divided by A raised to n minus m if n is greater than m. Here the condition is m is greater than n, here the condition is n is greater than n. Here for example, if you take A as 2, then m as 3 and n as 2, then what is this according to this law? That is 2 raised to m is 3 by 2 raised to n is 2. This m is greater than n, so this is equal to A raised to m minus n, that is 2 raised to 3 minus 2, that is 2 raised to 1. And now according to this, if you take A as 2 and m as 2 and n as 3, then what will get? Then 2 raised to m is 2 by 2 raised to n is 3, then that is equal to 1 divided by 2 raised to 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1 divided by 3 minus 2 is 2 raised to 1, that is 1 by 2. So here if m is greater than n, then 2 raised to m by 2 raised to n is 2, and if here it is n is greater than m, here it is m is greater than n. If n is greater than m, we will get 2 raised to 2 by 2 raised to 3 as 1 divided by 2. Now the next one is power law, that is, if you take A raised to m whole raised to n, then that will be A raised to product, you will get powers, product of the powers, that is m into n, A raised to m into n, that is n times we are repeating this m, so m into n. For example, if you take 2 raised to 3 whole raised to 5, then it can be written as 2 raised to 3 into 5. 3 into 5, that is 2 raised to 15. Next, now if you take n as even, n is even, then what is minus 2 raised to n? Minus 2 raised to n. That is, if for example, if you take n as 4, you take 4, then minus 2 raised to even. So this is even. So minus 2 raised to 4. That is equal to minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. Minus and minus into minus plus, here also minus into minus plus. So the answer is 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16. But if n, that is minus 2 raised to n is equal to 2 raised to n. And if n is odd, what is minus 2 raised to n? N is odd, minus 2 raised to n. For example, if you take minus 2 raised to 3, then what is that? Minus 2 into 3 times you are multiplying this minus 2, minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. Then minus into minus plus, minus 1 minus is remaining. So minus 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8. So minus 8 you are getting. That means if n is odd, minus 2 raised to n is minus 2 raised to n. Minus 2 raised to n. That minus n will remain there. That is, if n is even, this minus 2 raised to n is 2 raised to n, that is positive. And second, if n is odd, then minus 2 raised to n is minus 2 raised to n, that is negative. That is negative. Next, that negative integral component, that is if you take non-zero rational number as a, non-zero rational number a, then a raised to minus n, that can be written as, this a cannot be 0, a raised to minus n can be written as 1 divided by a raised to n. And this a raised to n, if you take a raised to n, that can be written as 1 divided by a raised to minus n. This a should not be equal to 0, that is a base, should not be equal to 0. So here this a raised to minus n and a raised to n, both are reciprocals. Both are reciprocals of each other. A raised to n and a raised to minus n are reciprocals of each other. Now we will do exercise 2a. In that the first question is evaluate. First sub question is 3 raised to minus 1 into 9 raised to minus 1 divided by 3 raised to minus 2. That value we have to find out. Then that is equal to 1 divided by 3. We know that a raised to minus n is 1 by a raised to n. So 3 raised to minus 1 is 1 by 3. That into this 9 raised to minus 1 is 1 by 9 raised to 1. That is 1 by 9. Now that divided by 1 by 3 square. Now this can be written as 1 by 3 into, this 9 can be written as 3 square. Now that divided by 1 by 3 square. Now again you take this, that is a raised to m into a raised to n, that is equal to a raised to m plus n. So here the base is the same. So 3 raised to 1 into 3 raised to 2, like that. So 1 divided by 3 raised to 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 divided by 1 by 3 square. Now this is equal to 1 divided by 3 raised to 3 into, what is this? Division is the inverse of multiplication. So this into 3 square by 1. Now this is equal to Here 3 raised to 2 by 3 raised to 3. That is equal to, here m, if you take this as m and this as n, then this n is greater than m. So this is 1 divided by 3 raised to 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2, n minus m. That is equal to 1 by 3. That is the answer. Now the second sub question is 3 raised to minus 1 into 4 raised to minus 1 divided by 6 raised to minus 1. Now that is equal to 1 divided by 3. A raised to minus n is equal to 1 by a raised to n, using that. So then that into 1 divided by 4. Now that divided by 1 divided by 6. That is equal to 1 divided by 4 into 3. That is 12 divided by 1 by 6. Now that is equal to 1 by 12 into, division is the inverse of multiplication. So into 6 by 1. So that is equal to 1 by 2. From this step onwards, we can do it another way, applying this law. That is, from here, if you do this, this can be written as 1 by 3 into 4 can be written as 2 raised to 2. Then that divided by 1 by 2 into 3. 6 is 2 into 3. Now that is equal to 1 by 3 into 2 raised to 2. Division is the inverse of multiplication. So into 2 into 3. Now 3 and 3 can be cancelled. So this is 2 raised to 1 is there actually. Why 2 raised to 2? Here m and n like that. A raised to m by a raised to n. Here n is greater than m. So here this is n like that. That is equal to 1 divided by 2 raised to 2 minus 1. 1 divided by a raised to n minus m. Applying that also you can do. That is equal to 1 by 2. That same answer you will get. Now the next question is 2 raised to minus 1 plus 3 raised to minus 1 whole raised to 3. Now this is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 raised to 3. Here you can take the LCM as 6, 2 and 3, LCM 6. 6 by 2 is 3, 3 into 1 is 3. That plus 6 by 3 is 2, 2 into 1 is 2. Then that whole raised to 3. Now this is equal to 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 by 6 whole raised to 3. That is a by b whole raised to m. That quotient law, that is equal to a raised to m by b raised to m. Here bases are different but power is the same. So applying that, here this is 5 raised to 3 by 6 raised to 3. So what is 5 raised to 3? 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125. What is 6 raised to 3? 6 into 6 into 6, that is 36. 6 into 6 is 36, that into 6. That is equal to 216. 216. So the answer is 125 by 216. Now the fourth question is 3 raised to minus 1 divided by 4 raised to minus 1 whole raised to 2. Now this can be written as a raised to minus n is equal to 1 by a raised to n. By using that 1 by 3 divided by 1 by 4 whole raised to 2. This equal to 1 by 3, division is the inverse of multiplication. So into 4 by 1 whole raised to 2. That is equal to 4 by 3 whole raised to 3. That is equal to, what is that? A by b whole raised to m. That is equal to a raised to m by b raised to m. Quotient law. So this can be written as 4 raised to 2. Here 2. 2 divided by 3 raised to 2. That is equal to 4 raised to 2 is 16. 3 raised to 2 is 9. So 16 by 9, that can further be written as 1 and 7 by 9. Now the fifth question is 2 raised to 2 plus 3 raised to 2 into 1 by 2 raised to 2. That is equal to 2 raised to 2 is 4, 3 raised to 2, 3 into 3, that is 9, into using the quotient law 1 square by 2 square. 1 square is 1 by 2 square. That is equal to 4 plus 9, 13 into 1 by 4. That is 13 by 4. 13 by 4. That is equal to 3 and 1 by 4. Now the sixth question is 5 raised to 2 minus 3 raised to 2 into 2 by 3 whole raised to minus 3. Now this is equal to 5 raised to 2 is 5 into 5, 25, minus 3 raised to 2, 9. Then that into a by b whole raised to minus m. That is equal to 1 by a by b. That is a raised to minus m is equal to 1 by a raised to m. Like that. Instead of this a, here a by b. So what is this? 1 by a by b means division is the inverse of multiplication. So 1 into b by a. That means b by a. So b by a whole raised to m we will get. Because 1 by, so raised to m. Like that. Whole raised to m. Now here like that. 2 by 3 raised to minus 3 means 3 by 2 raised to 3. A by b raised to minus m is b by a raised to m. So 3 by 2 raised to 3. 25 minus 9, that is 16 into 3 cube. A by b whole raised to n is a raised to m by b raised to m. By using that here, 3 raised to 3 by 2 raised to 3. That is 16 into 3 raised to 3 is 3 into 3 into 3. That is 3 into 3, 9. 9 into 3 is 27. Divided by 2 raised to 3. 2 into 2 into 2. That is 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2 is 8. So 8. Now this 8 and 16 can be cancelled. 1 time, 2 times. So the answer is 2 into 27. That is 54. Now the seventh question is 1 by 4 raised to minus 3 minus 1 by 3 raised to minus 3 divided by 1 by 6 raised to minus 3. So this is equal to this a by b raised to minus m is equal to its, that is inverse, that is b by a. B by a, that raised to positive m. We arrived from here. So that is equal to 4 by 1 raised to 3 minus 3 by 1 raised to 3 divided by 6 by 1 raised to 3. Now this is equal to 4 raised to 3 minus 3 raised to 3 divided by 6 raised to 3. This is equal to 4 raised to 3 means 4 into 4 into 4. 4 into 4 is 16. 16 into 4 is 64 minus 3 raised to 3 means 3 into 3 into 3. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 3 is 27 divided by 6 into 6 is 36. 36 into 6 is 216. So this is equal to 37. 64 minus 27 is 37 divided by 216. That means this is equal to 37 by 216. Now the eighth question is minus 3 by 4 raised to minus 2 whole raised to 2. Now this can be written as 4 by minus 3 raised to 2. That is like this, a by b raised to minus n, that is equal to its inverse b by a raised to n. Positive will become positive here. So like that. Now whole raised to 2, that is equal to, now a by b raised to 3 whole raised to 2, that is equal to a by b raised to 3 into 2, 6. So like that here, 4 by minus 3 raised to 2 into 2, 4. That is equal to, now again quotient law, a by b raised to n, that is equal to a raised to n by b raised to n. Applying that, we can write this as 4 raised to 4 by minus 3 raised to 4. Now again this is equal to, now minus 2 raised to n is equal to 2 raised to n if n is even. So in this case 4 is even. So the numerator is 4 raised to 4 by the denominator minus 3 raised to 4 will become the 3 raised to 4. Now again this is equal to 4 raised to 4 means 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. That is 4 into 4 is 16, 16 into 4 is 64, that into 4, that is equal to 256. Then that divided by 3 raised to 4 means 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, that is 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 3 27, that into 3 is 81. Now let us divide this 256 by 81. I will get 3 times, will get 243. Then what is the remainder? 13. So what is the answer? 3 and 13 by 81. That is the answer. Now the ninth question is 3 by 5 raised to minus 2 whole raised to minus 2. And now this is equal to 3 by 5 raised to this product law, a by b raised to m whole raised to n, that is equal to a by b raised to m into n. So like that, minus 2 into minus 2, that is equal to 3 by 5 raised to minus into minus is plus, 2 into 2 is 4, that is 3 raised to 4 by 5 raised to 4. 3 raised to 4 is 81. 5 raised to 4 means 5 into 5 is 25. 25 into 5 is 125. That into 5 is 625. That's the answer. Now the 10th question is 5 raised to minus 1 into 3 raised to minus 1 divided by 6 raised to minus 1. Now this can be written as a raised to minus n is 1 by a raised to n. So like that, 5 raised to minus 1 is 1 by 5 raised to 1, that is 5. That into 1 by 3, then that divided by 1 by 6. Now this is equal to 1 by 5 into 3 is 15 divided by 1 by 6. This is equal to 1 by 15 into, division is the inverse of multiplication. So this is 6 by 1. Now this with 3 we can cancel 2 and 5. So what is the answer? 2 by 5. Now the next question is, if 1125 is equal to 3 raised to m into 5 raised to n, find m and n. For that, we have to factorize this 1125 at first. 1125. So adding the digits, 5 plus 2 7 plus 1 8 plus 1 9. So that is divisible by 3. So it is a multiple also. So multiple of 3. Now with the 3, what will get 3? 7 5. Then again with 3, 1 2 5 125. Then with the 5 we can 25. Then again with the 5 5. So 1125 can be written as 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. That means this can be written as 3 square into 5 cube. So we can replace, we are given this 1125 is equal to 3 raised to m into 5 raised to n. Now we can replace this 1125 by this 3 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 3. That is 3 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 3, that is equal to the given thing, right? Say 3 raised to m into 5 raised to n. Now 3 raised to 2 is the same as 3 raised to m. So what is m? M is equal to 2. 5 raised to 3 is the same as 5 raised to n. So what is n? N is equal to 3. That is the answer. Now the third question is 9 into 3 raised to x is equal to 27 whole raised to 2x minus 3. So this 9 can be written as 3 raised to 2, that into 3 raised to x. Now that is equal to 27 means 3 raised to 3, that whole raised to 2x minus 3. Now this can be written as a raised to m into a raised to n, that is a raised to m plus n. So that is 3 raised to 2 plus x, that is equal to 3 raised to product law 3 into 2x minus 3, that is equal to 3 raised to 3 into 2 6, x minus 3 into 3 9, that is this is the same as 3 raised to 2 plus x. Here the bases are equal, so the powers are equal. That means 2 plus x is the same as what? 6x minus 9. So we will take this x together. So here 6x is there, then we will take this x to this side. So minus x, that is equal to, here 2 is there, we will take this minus 9 to the other side. So plus 9, that is equal to 11. So what is this 6x minus 1x? That is 5x. So what is x? 11 by 5. That is the answer. Okay students, thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestion, please express it in the comment box.